Ford F-150 EcoBoost engine knock causes and what most people get wrong. There is a mistake that costs Ford F-150 owners thousands of dollars, and it usually starts the same way. A faint knocking sound from the engine bay. It's subtle at first, almost harmless. Then panic sets in. The first assumption? My engine is knocking, I need a rebuild. But here's where expensive misdiagnosis begins. Not every knock in a Ford F-150 EcoBoost engine is actual internal engine damage. And if you don't understand the difference between combustion knock, mechanical knock, and false knock signals, you can easily replace the wrong parts, or worse, replace an engine that was never failing in the first place. Before we go deeper, if you're into real-world diagnostics like this, make sure you subscribe now, because what you're about to learn will save you from one of the most expensive mistakes in modern turbocharged engines. Now, let's break this down properly. The Ford F-150 EcoBoost engines, especially the 2.7L and 3.5L twin-turbo variants, are not simple engines. They are high-pressure, direct injection, turbocharged systems that operate under extreme thermal and mechanical stress. That means the word knock does not always mean the same thing. Most people hear knock and immediately think rod knock, but in EcoBoost engines, knock can come from three completely different categories: combustion-related detonation, mechanical timing noise, or false acoustic signals being misinterpreted by the system. And each one has a completely different cause, diagnosis, and repair path. Let's start with combustion knock because this is the one people fear the most. In the EcoBoost platform, combustion knock often shows up under load, especially during acceleration or when climbing uphill. It sounds like a metallic pinging or light tapping that rises with engine load. This is usually caused by abnormal combustion inside the cylinder. Now pause and answer this. Are you hearing the noise only when accelerating hard or even at idle? That single observation changes everything. Here's the key difference most people miss. The EcoBoost engines run high compression combined with turbo boost pressure. That means if fuel quality is poor or carbon deposits are present in the combustion chamber, the air-fuel mixture can ignite unevenly. This creates what is known as detonation or spark knock. In severe cases, especially under low-speed, high-load conditions, it can escalate into low-speed pre-ignition or LSPI. LSPI is not normal knock. It is uncontrolled combustion before the spark plug even fires. And in Ford EcoBoost engines, it is one of the most destructive events possible. It creates violent pressure spikes inside the cylinder, which can damage pistons, spark plugs, and even connecting rods. This is why oil quality and fuel octane matter more in these engines than almost any other modern engine platform. This is where most people go wrong. They ignore fuel quality and oil condition, then blame sensors or injectors. But LSPI is often triggered by oil droplets entering the combustion chamber, mixing with fuel, and igniting too early under compression pressure. That is why modern API-SP oil standards were designed specifically to reduce LSPI risk in turbocharged direct injection engines, like the EcoBoost. Now let's move to the second category, mechanical knock. And this is where diagnosis becomes tricky. Mechanical knock in Ford F-150 EcoBoost engines is often mistaken for internal engine failure when in reality, it may be coming from the timing system. The 2.7L and 3.5L engines use variable cam timing systems with timing chains, tensioners, and cam phasers. Over time, especially in early production engines, timing chain stretch or cam phaser wear can produce a rattling or knocking sound, especially on cold start. Here's the critical diagnostic clue. If the noise is loud for 1 to 3 seconds after startup, then disappears, you are likely not dealing with rod knock. You are dealing with oil pressure-dependent components like cam phasers or chain tensioners. This is where the engine is telling you something very specific. Oil pressure is not stabilizing mechanical timing immediately at startup. And yes, this is where many mechanics get it wrong. They hear a rattle and immediately assume bottom-end failure. But real rod knock does not disappear after a few seconds. It increases with RPM and remains constant under load. Now let's go deeper into cam phasers because they are one of the most misdiagnosed components in the EcoBoost system. When cam phasers fail internally, especially the locking pin mechanism, they create a diesel-like rattle at startup. Ford even issued service updates for certain model years because of this exact issue. The sound is often mistaken for engine knock, but the root cause is variable valve timing instability, not bearing failure. If you want a simple confirmation test, pay attention to cold start behavior. If the engine is quiet after warm-up but rattles briefly on cold start, you are almost certainly dealing with timing components, not rod knock. Diagnosis always comes first, never assume. Now let's talk about the third category, and this one surprises most people: false knock signals. Here's where modern engine management systems complicate everything. The Ford EcoBoost engines use knock sensors that detect vibration patterns in the engine block. But those sensors don't hear knock like a human ear. They interpret vibration frequencies. And that means other mechanical noises can be misinterpreted as engine knock. For example, a loose exhaust manifold, a failing flex plate, or even turbo wastegate rattle can all mimic knock signals. The engine may sound fine mechanically, but the computer thinks something is wrong and adjusts timing, which can make performance worse and confuse diagnosis even further. This is where most people go wrong again. They replace knock sensors when the real issue is mechanical vibration elsewhere in the engine bay, or they replace fuel injectors when the actual problem is an exhaust leak producing abnormal acoustic feedback. Let's break down a real diagnostic approach. First step, isolate when the noise happens: cold start, hot idle, acceleration, or deceleration. Each condition points to a different system. Second step, load test the engine. If the knock increases with RPM under load, suspect combustion or bearing-related issues. If it only happens at startup, suspect timing components. Third step, check fuel quality and octane rating. Low-quality fuel in a turbocharged EcoBoost engine is one of the fastest ways to trigger spark knock under load conditions. Fourth step, perform an oil condition check. If oil is degraded or incorrect specification, LSPI risk increases dramatically. This is especially critical in high-mileage 3.5L EcoBoost engines. Fifth step, verify mechanical noise sources externally. Exhaust leaks, heat shields, turbo wastegate rattle, and accessory pulleys can all mimic engine knock. Pause and think about this. How many engines have been rebuilt because someone skipped these steps? Now let's address a major hidden factor: carbon buildup. In early EcoBoost engines with direct injection only, intake valves are not cleaned by fuel. Over time, carbon deposits build up and disrupt airflow into the cylinder. This creates uneven combustion, lean pockets, and eventually knock-like symptoms under load. In some cases, it also leads to oil consumption and blue smoke, which further worsens combustion stability. This is why later EcoBoost generations introduced dual injection systems combining direct and port fuel injection. It's not just about performance, it's about preventing combustion instability. Now let's talk about confirmation testing, because guessing is where engines get destroyed. A proper technician will use controlled startup testing, sometimes known as a clear flood mode crank test. This allows oil pressure to stabilize timing components before combustion begins. If the noise disappears during this test, it strongly indicates phaser or timing-related issues rather than internal engine damage. And finally, let's talk about the biggest mistake of all: replacing engines based on sound alone. A Ford F-150 EcoBoost engine can produce multiple types of knock-like noises that are completely unrelated to internal failure. Without structured diagnosis, you are just guessing, and guessing is expensive. The truth is simple: EcoBoost engines are sensitive, but they are not fragile when properly maintained. The real failures come from misdiagnosis, poor oil quality, wrong fuel octane, and ignoring early warning signs. So if you take anything from this, take this: not every knock is engine death. Some knocks are warnings, some are mechanical noise, and some are just false signals being misread. In the next video, we're shifting gears to the Toyota Tacoma and 4Runner, breaking down why that 4x4 light starts blinking, and the simple DIY fix most people completely overlook. Because just like engine knock, this is another diagnosis where guessing leads to the wrong repair. If this helped you understand what your engine is actually telling you, hit that like button and share this with someone who's about to waste money guessing instead of diagnosing.